No spin, no rubbish. John, good morning.
The emotional tribute to them at yesterday's memorial service in Victoria.
What's this?
350 mourners.
What's this?
Descended on the event yesterday afternoon for the public.
This is John Laws.
Dear.
Why we listening?
That was a hell of a thing. It really was. It was Simon Patterson's first time publicly speaking since his parents died in hospital last month.
Oh, he's
after
talking
they
about the
allegedly
mushroom.
ate death cap mushrooms at a lunch at the home of his estranged wife. All very unpleasant. All very, very unpleasant. From 3AW in Melbourne is going to give it away. Why? I don't know. He's had a very successful career. I think something like 30 years or maybe a bit more. Anyway, he's on the line, hopefully. Neil, are you there?
36 years on radio, 34 years on Melbourne, nowhere near you, John.
No, but you've done, I mean, you're all right. You're good at the job.
Oh, that's very good of you to say so. Yeah, we've done okay.
Can you keep your voice up? Because as you are unused to being on radio, you're a bit quiet.
Yeah, we're at an OB. Thank you, John. That's very kind of you.
That's better, Neil. Thank you very much. Now you're projecting. That's what you're supposed to do. You're projecting. Hey, what are you going to do? I mean, you can't just give up radio and stop work altogether. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do one podcast a week. I'm going to do some radio commentary around the network. I might write a newspaper column and I might do some TV and I might sleep past 4 a.m.
I see. Well, that's a lot of mites in there. There's not a lot of firms.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm confident I'll be busy. Geez, there's a train about to leave. I'm confident
aren't you,
on the Nine network, John.
You're supposed to be on that train, aren't you?
I'll be on it very soon. No, I'll be on the Nine network. I'll send you the details of where you can hear it. Okay,
so you're going to be on the Nine network and you're going to be doing a regular daily thing, or you're just going to be doing it once a week, or what?
Weekly podcast and other bits and pieces. There are all these various platforms in media these days, John, and I'll be across them all. Television, newspapers, radio, online, all these things.
Yeah, well, you know, we know somebody who's tried to do the same thing and fell on his arse.
Who was that? Who was that?
No, I'm not naming people.
Well, you can't do that. You can't put somebody in like that. What?
You don't.
Not your old mate Alan. You're having a go at your old mate Alan.
I wouldn't do that. You know I wouldn't do that.
I don't know who you're bagging. Oh, well, look, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to you in a couple of years and see if it's succeeded, okay? How would that be?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, did you say?
I'll talk to you in a couple of... You say we'll see if it succeeds. I'll come back in a couple of years and we'll make an assessment as to whether it has succeeded or not, John.
Okay, so in other words, you want to terminate this conversation now?
Yeah, I've got a radio program in the middle of it.
I don't care. It's not my radio program. You want to stuff up your radio program, you go right in and do it. I don't want to be a party to you destroying your own radio program.
Well, you think you're damaging my program, John?
I don't want to damage your program. I quite like... I don't like you very much, but I quite like you.
Oh, John, I don't think you've ever met me.
Well, yeah, I have met you.
Have you? Okay, good. Right,
I have met you. You weren't very nice to me when I met you. In fact,
what did I say?
You've
what
never
did I do? I don't remember.
Well, that's why. I mean, you've never been very nice to me. Let's not go into it. It's a very sad story.
Oh, I'm sorry you're sad, John. Can I go now? Really, I've got a lot to do. Is it all right? We finished?
No, I'm not finished. I want to wish you good luck.
That's very good of you, John. Thank you, John Laws. We were going live to air on what these 2 or 3 people up in 2SM. How many people? No. Anyway, you can see why I want to get out before it's too late. Okay. More serious matters. Back in a moment. Who works at 3AW in Melbourne and has done for a long time. I believe is going to give it away. I hope he's on the line. Are you there, Neil? Neil? I see John and Neil have a live link up. How do I do that? I've only been in the business 10 minutes. There, we've got something happening there. Are you there? Are you there, Neil? No, not there yet. Okay, well, we'll hang on a minute and come back when we can. 1300 56 4652 is the telephone number that you dial. Give us a call. Tell us what's on your mind. The son of mushroom poisoning victim. You there, Mark?
I am. How are you, sir?
I'm okay, Mark. Thank you.
Excellent, mate. Wonderful day. Look, I just wanted to say something which I find very amusing, with especially Craig ringing up being offended. It was very nice of you to ring Neil Mitchell and wish him all the best. And obviously, you're both in different radio stations. But what I find amusing is you did ring him whilst I'm presuming he's at work and online.
Yeah.
He did have a conversation with you and he needed to get back to work. So why is Craig being offended? Because if you rang me while I was doing my job and I had to get off, I'd have to get off. I don't want to be rude or obnoxious, but I need to get off and do my job.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Craig,
But he was doing the... Hang on a minute, Mark. Hang on a minute. He was doing the job. He was talking on radio. He was doing what he was paid to do. I didn't take him away from his work.
But when hang on, you did, because
I did not. I did not take him away.
Up, you heard him actually go online and he was talking to whoever he was talking to.
Yeah, that's right. But he didn't have to stop working. He didn't have to stop working to talk to me.
But he did.
Well, I don't know if he did. If he did, that was his. It was live on air.
Live on air with you, and I'm presuming live on air for what he was doing.
Well, that's exactly right. I didn't take him away from anything.
No, but he did take your call. He did talk to you.
Okay, so good on him. He took the call. You're quite right. For what reason he took the call, I don't know. He obviously doesn't like me very much, and I
don't know about that. I don't know whatever has transpired in the past. That has got nothing to do with me. But for Craig to get
well, that's quite right. It's got nothing to do with you.
He's a moron.
I beg your pardon?
I said for Craig to get on and say that he disrespected you, he's a moron. People have lives. They're not just about himself. Everybody wants to get offended about everything. I don't know what transpired about you two in the past, but at least he took your call. You wished him well, which I thought was amazing, and he reciprocated and then got off.
Yeah, he reciprocated by being bloody rude.
Well, I didn't see it that way. But
no, well, you didn't see it that way. Do you know why you didn't see it that way, Mark?
May I ask why?
Okay, you didn't want to see it that way. That's why.
No. I just take things on face value, and it's got nothing to me looking at it.
The point is, you didn't see it the way it was at all. This is stupid. This is not important at all. Doesn't matter a hoot in hell to me what you or anybody else happens to think about that.
And it's the same with the morons that ring up and say stupid things like that. They get offended over nothing.
Well, why are you calling them morons, Mark?
Yes.
I don't like you.
I know, nobody does. It's a
problem. Well, there you
are. At least I can tell the truth.
I can certainly tell the truth, and the truth is you're a pain in the arse. Okay, what?
Look, that Neil Mitchell guy. I'm from Queensland. I had heard about him, and when I was down in Victoria about 3 years ago, 4 years ago probably, I was listening to the 3BO because I said to my wife, I said, Lawsy started on this station. And anyway, I said, I'll listen to this Neil Mitchell. I couldn't get the other listen to Neil Mitchell that day while I was working on the rental property. And I said to my wife, that guy's a good cure for insomnia. I said, seriously? I said, how's he had a career in radio so long? It was just bloody ordinary.
Yeah, well, I'm inclined to agree with that, but I'm not here to sit in judgment on other broadcasters. I just didn't understand. I mean, I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to be friendly. I was trying to be friendly, and he was just plain bloody rude.
He was doing an outside broadcast, so wouldn't you think that he would want to take a call from someone like yourself that's been in the industry over 50 years? That would be a feather in his cap. I couldn't believe it.
I'll read some of these texts that have arrived. The Neil Mitchell cross was one of the weirdest moments in radio. His attitude towards you was nothing but grubby. Melbourne's lucky to lose him. Regards, Cam. Cam's in Newcastle. Hi, John. I've always wondered about Neil Mitchell and how he ever made it in radio. He's a nobody. Love you. That's Steve. Hi, John. Listening to 3AW Neil Mitchell is clearly not on a train or a platform. It was a very fishy call. Signed, Jason. I don't know what you mean by that. Doesn't matter. He's from Melbourne. Say no more. Hannah, It's easy for Neil Mitchell to be successful when there's no competition. When there's real competition, he was often beaten in the ratings by the ABC. Yes, the ABC. Is that true? I don't know. Morning, Lawsy. Hope Neil Mitchell isn't an indication of the calibre of the audio audience in Mexico, meaning Victoria. He just doesn't seem interested. Pete, I don't care whether he's interested or not. I just thought he was bloody rude. I mean, I was prepared to be polite and friendly and wish him well, and he was just plain ordinary rude. You know, we're all in the same business, aren't we? We're all in the same boat, and Neil ought to remember that. I was trying to be courteous to him at least. All right,
just comes across being a smart aleck.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's a very good word. And the thing is, he's an aleck, but he's not real smart.